there's a scene in the clip where you're looking at the camera and you say, "You're the one who can't look away."
Right.
Was that some sort of indictment on our society and the way that we sometimes glamorize and sensationalize characters like this?
Yeah, I think so. That's one of the primary questions we ask in the show is who is the monster? This boy who did terrible things but had been abused and left in isolation with untreated mental health issues, or this legion of filmmakers that took inspiration from his life and sensationalized it for entertainment and arguably darkened the American psyche in the process. I mean, prior to actually Ed Gein, our relationship with monsters in cinema, well, like Dracula and Frankenstein
Fictional.
and werewolves.
Yes.
And Psycho was the pivot point where we became the monsters, and that was all as a direct consequence of the influence that Ed Gein had had. So yeah, we certainly ask that question, and I think hopefully do it fairly responsibly. Ask it the consequence of putting this type of narrative in our mind.
What do you think?
I think that storytelling has always had an important function, and I think deep down we're all sort of afraid of the boogeyman in some way, some sense of something terrible lurking in the shadows that, you know, and I think that that's the primary function of horror is kind of like exposure therapy, a safe way to, you know, look at the dragon in the eye.